We got rained out from shooting our video today. It's one of those days. Those things happen. We got anyone in there?
What's loading?
Is there anyone out there?
I just went to the ad screen because it's up now. Yeah.
There it is. I can't see things on there though. Hello, hello.
Oh, I got it up there. There it is.
There it goes. Okay, skip ad. Go to live chat.
I mean, that's a far distance in between abnormal.
Yeah, abnormal, take some of our rain.
Lisa, hi.
Tully's.
Adrian, how you doing?
Wendy, Safari, Adrian, Becky, abnormal, Lisa,
Kimberly
Becky.
Mills.
Pam, Kimberly Mills is in.
Melbourne, Australia. Lisa, how you doing?
Lisa, Sandra, K. Renee, John Weigel, Nick.
Nick, what's up, Nick?
Are you here yet?
Ruth, how you doing? Alan. Linda. Everybody's popping in quick.
Yeah.
Kimberly Mills.
Tammy!
Joyce.
We love you, Tammy.
Barbara, hi.
Hello, Barbara.
Rob, how you doing?
Rob, what's shaking, brother? Raptor Adventures, what's up?
Ellen, how you doing?
Dan Davis. How you feeling, Dan? Hope you're feeling a little better.
Teresa, hi.
Ew. Camera's is foggy.
Looks good on my screen,
Yeah,
so it's hard to tell.
Is it? On my iPad it looks foggy, but it looks good on your screen?
Kathleen, how you doing?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it looks good on my screen. Flutter, yo. Sherry
Yo,
B, hi.
Flutter. Oh my goodness.
Joanne, hi. A few weeks left, Nick says. I'm counting down.
I'm counting down.
Good news, Dan. Glad to hear that. Said the fever's gone.
Awesome, awesome. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness. Housekeeping. We actually went and filmed Thursday's video, and then we said, okay, let's film today's video.
Hi, Kay.
And all of a sudden it got black outside, like it was about
Dawn
8 o'clock at night.
Right.
It just got
All
dark
at once.
and just started pouring, thunder, lightning, pouring,
Lois, hi.
and so we said, okay,
Kaz, how you doing?
let's do a pop-up. We can't do a video for today, but we got a cool video shot that'll be out Thursday, and then Z and I will have a Wildlife Wednesday video tomorrow, and it's weird, a little blurry.
Hey.
Shadowrunner, what's up? Linda.
Shadowrunner. Oh my
Linda,
goodness.
looking forward to it.
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it's on and off here right now. Still.
Yeah, I just heard thunder a second ago.
I don't know if it's storming up in Ocala.
Yeah, somebody just said
No,
it's storming in Ocala right now. Joanne.
No, is it?
Yeah.
Joanne's up from my neck of the woods.
All right, it was pouring here.
Victoria, hi. MC Crimson Lizard, hi.
MC.
Hey.
No
Oh
chance, Toolies.
Everyone's saying that they need Simba.
Everyone's saying that. Simba's so
Marguerite,
awesome.
hi.
Yep.
So awesome. Did you guys all check out the video yesterday? That was an awesome video. Z was so excited.
Mm-hmm.
John was like as bad as a little kid too.
So, Simba's habitat might be after the lemurs, but the wolves are coming right after that.
Yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
gotta have it.
Definitely. The wolves are So awesome. See, will you grab me a water, pretty please?
Simba's awesome too, but the wolves, just that interactive experience was incredible. I mean, petting Simba through the cage, definitely cool.
And he's such a ham. He loves it.
And yeah, just all the talking and but the wolves, incredible experience.
Simba had my fingers in his mouth at one point. He licked my fingers and I got hiccups.
Z-Dog, how did you feel with the wolves? Besides thrilled.
I was definitely nervous at first, but it, that's something that you can't really show around animals. But it was very.
Kimberly
really-
Osteen, hi.
Hi, Kimberly, Robin. It was pretty neat. It
Yeah.
was
Robin, hi.
Because you don't really get that kind of experience anymore.
yeah. And to just sit there and wait for them to come to you
Yeah.
is what you got to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Simba's getting a really big enclosure when he gets here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be
Because he can cover his in a half a second, and it's good size.
yeah.
Believe how
Nuts.
fast a big cat like that is. What did he say, 606 pounds? And that
Yeah.
he was across the habitat
that?
in a second.
Mickey! Storage Brats in the house. What's up? Love you guys. That video was great.
Michael, how you doing?
Fun sticks. They found fun sticks.
Yeah, Scott, Simba is at that size, really dangerous to get in the enclosure with. Because he's so big and powerful, he doesn't mean to hurt you, but he could, instantly.
Oh my goodness. But that was so much fun filming down there with Jeremy again. We had a lot of fun. And then somebody said, Robbie, that's mean that you said that that donating 2 bags of dog food wasn't enough. And it's not that I said, if you would have listened to what I said.
There was context there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jeremy definitely appreciates, and so do we, when you donate anything.
Judy, hi.
It's incredible. But when you are a famous YouTuber
Making lots of money
making,
off of somebody else's animals
yeah,
that you claim are your own.
your own, and you're making thousands of dollars on that one video, and you buy 2 bags of dog food, that's low class.
Mm-hmm.
That's low class. We're not even a huge YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And with the help of you guys,
Ian, how you doing?
we dedicated a whole night to
Yeah.
raising money for him, which is something if that guy would do,
Would be significant
would
beyond
be,
what we did.
Yeah.
Because what we
way
did was
beyond.
significant, but
But-
Kimberly
Closer to
Mills,
five.
$10
But-
super sticker. Thank you, Kimberly.
Thank you, Kimberly. God bless. Here's Z.
New bell.
We got you a new bell.
That one's got the giraffe on it. And a nice ring to it. Yeah.
It's got a cool ring.
So yeah, the whole point of that 2 bags of dog food thing is when you can do more and you do the bare minimum and take advantage of somebody's kindness and good nature, it doesn't sit well.
It really doesn't. And
Yes, Wendy, Kimberly is in second place and she needs your votes.
yes, please. We put up on the post today and the other day to vote for Kimberly. Please go vote. She's in the quarterfinals now.
Quarterfinals, and she's got to
Now
reach.
it's quarterfinals.
Yeah,
Quarterfinals, and she needs all those votes once again. And you can vote every day, once, for free.
right.
And it costs you nothing. It costs you a couple minutes of your time, and it helps an incredible person get further along in this competition. And I am so excited to see. I hope she wins because she's got so many good plans to do with this money she wins, and then it'll kickstart her modeling career, which will help her tremendously. And she's such a big-hearted person. I know she will do big things for other people, and that's just who she is. It's awesome to see people like that that do things like that, and I'm enter a competition one day. What are you gonna enter a competition in, Mickey? You gonna be the cover for Maxim magazine?
Glad you like your necklace, Sue.
Is it still the old link, John?
Yeah, same
it's
link.
Same link. It's in my post today in my on YouTube, and it's on my Instagram as well.
Casby, hi.
Okay,
Hello,
there you go.
Casby.
There's the link.
Hi, Rebecca.
Mickey says, "Heck yeah!" Mickey's gonna be on the cover of magazine with his fun stick. Oh my goodness! You guys,
You don't have to have Instagram to vote, folks. Just hit the link. It'll take you
Yeah.
to Maxim's link.
Yep. It takes you to Maxim's link, and you can vote there.
Nikki, how you doing?
Shadowrunner wolves they are so incredible. I had a wolf when I was a kid.
They're so intelligent.
No problem.
They're just.
You come. Nikki's gonna be on the cover of YouTube Weekly. Mickey, Troy, and myself can do the lingerie calendar for Get Swamped.
There you go. Heck yeah.
Not sure I want to see that abnormal. KW9, hi. Don Barker from the UK.
Beautiful in Michigan today, man. It is pouring here. Lightning, thunder, pouring rain.
Marlene, hi. Thank you, Melody. So the amazing thing about being in there with the wolves is I had a sense that, if I just sat there long enough, I would have had a head in my lap.
Well-
Especially with Cinder.
Jeanette Tips! Thank
Jeanette
you!
Tippett, $20 super sticker. Thank you.
God bless you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, it kind of, you guys it was great for, but I had to sit there with the camera
That looks very much like a trank gun with a fluffy thing on it.
with the
Yeah.
microphone on top,
Which it scared it.
and it's a big fuzzy ball, and they kept coming towards me and then stopping, and they weren't sure what to think of it.
Well, you could have taken the microphone off.
Haha, Scott. That's funny.
And then done one with the mic. Then it doesn't pick up as good, the sound. We found out the mic works better. You guys can hear us better when we do it with the mic on the camera. So
Well, that and this apparatus too,
This,
to animals
yeah,
that have been
holding-
tranquilized.
holding your thing like this, it's not that it's not a small thing. I'm sitting there like this, and
Thank
the
you,
wolves
Rebecca.
are like, "What the
heck?"
heck is that?"
That's why
We switched from this one
Which is better.
this one because the red is the same color as the trank gun, so we switched to an all black one. But then
add the fluffy.
add the mic,
Yeah.
and they were like, "What's he got?" And then they finally, towards the end, they were coming up to me and walking behind me.
Mickey. It'd be a price of $49.99 for the calendar and $149.99 to not receive a calendar. I guess I'm spending $149.99.
Rebecca, I wish we could send you some rain because we're getting.
Did you hear about all the
pounced
fires? Like 26 houses or something were caught up in that grass fire, and nine
In
of them.
Texas?
Yeah, where 9 of them were destroyed.
on? Oh my goodness!
Shadow
what day-
Grey Wolf, hi.
What day is the meet and greet?
In August, Shadowrunner. I don't know. I will put up a link again. I don't. Hold on. Let me see if I can see it on here. I know I've got it here.
So I'm liking this calendar idea because Scott said he'd pay $249.99 to not receive the calendar,
That's what we got to do.
and I'm willing to throw in $1.50.
August 26th 27th and 28th.
Yep.
The
Nick
Repticon.
already put it up there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Nick will be down here for that too. He's going to go with us.
Yep.
What? You guys aren't coming down till winter?
Ooh.
Sandfire, hey.
Ew. No, it's because they don't want to deal with the Florida heat.
Oh, Sandfire!
So, you know, like this isn't punishment enough up here. Sometime in August, I'll be in the Keys for a week.
Oh, great.
It's cooler down there.
Yeah, well, I won't be above the water much anyway, so it won't
Yeah,
matter.
it's cooler down there though because you get the ocean breeze. Up here you get.
Kirsten,
Wow.
hello.
I'll eat a leech. You kidding? You asking me that, Scott? The man who does everything and doesn't wash his hands and eats? I dig gator nest, croc nest, and then go eat.
So I'll be coming to Bushnell.
Awesome. Kimberly's going to be visiting in October.
No, it's not in Bushnell. It's in.
Awesome, Shadowrunner.
Hi, Carrie.
It's in Orlando. It's
Orlando.
only an hour from us, 45 minutes
Yeah.
from us.
No, Shadowrunner was asking that.
Oh. Ow. I won't even touch a leech, but why won't you touch a leech? What's it gonna do? It's not like they,
Instinct.
yeah, they don't have these big fangs and just
Kathy,
and
how
suck
you
all
doing?
your blood out.
Batman Mike, hi.
Batman Mike in the house and Elle's here.
The convention.
Orlando, where? No, it's not the
Joyce,
convention
hello.
center. It's
Where-
the hotel.
Center. Okay.
It's at a it is at Caribbean Royals Resort. If you go to animalconusa.com, you
Scott
can get
Roberts,
all the
999
information.
Chat.
Thank you. God bless you, Scott. If you go to animalconusa.com, you can get all the information for that meetup. For all the, it's YouTube, Instagram, all the social media animal influencers are going to be there. All the major ones. And I'm on a couple panels, and plus I've got a meet and greet, and it's a bunch of stuff going on.
Is there truck parking for semis?
Aw, Sandfire, thank you. I'm glad we can make your day.
Pretty big area, so probably. Mary, how you doing?
I would check.
What?
Oh, okay.
I don't
Okay.
know if Barbara and Wolf are coming for that or not. I don't know when in August. I know they're going to come down in August. You're moving to a new home? Congratulations, Batman Mike.
5K.
Yeah, John, we all got to get on there and vote for Kimberly because I want to see Kimberly win this so badly. She's such a great person and she's got such a big heart. And just talking to her about what she wants to do with her yoga studio, she opens a yoga studio.
Yeah. Marsha, oh.
Marsha, oh, God bless you. Got my
No.
package yesterday, John. Were you able to
Sneak on a wolf.
on a wolf? No,
No.
but after we do the lion enclosure, we will do a large enclosure for the wolves. And we will take the wolves.
2 boys are the oldest and then 3 girls. 18, 14, and 10 for the girls. But the oldest 3 are out of the house. It's good riddance. Go.
And so it's really cool to see KT Treasures is awesome. We love them. They're great.
Okay.
Mickey.
And I love how Kimberly gives John a hard time. I'm not worried about that knobby neat country girl.
Listen, you chicken leg.
That's what she tells me, right? So, it goes both ways. We go at it.
You chicken cockadoodle, god dang.
So I hope she's
doodle.
not watching and she's still stuck in traffic because she reached out to me this morning asking for a place to go paddleboarding, and I'm about to tell on myself. So she asked me if this
Wait,
place called
she might-
Rainbow Springs was okay.
I was about to say,
And
she's
I-
probably watching.
I've been there a bunch of times, and I've never seen an alligator there. It's a cold water spring. It's pretty chilly. So not their favorite place. And then I tell Robbie that this afternoon, and he says, "Oh, they just pulled a 12-footer out of there like last week." I'm like, "Oh, jeez."
Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Sunday they just pulled a 12-footer out of there. And I don't know if you guys have been longtime subscribers, you know we have an alligator named Sicario, and he was pulled out of there 4 years ago now, Z, right?
Yeah.
And he was 10 foot then, and he went after a guy on a kayak. He tipped over the kayak and bit the guy. And we got him here on the farm.
Loretta, you need to be careful with that John married talk. I'll have to time you out. No, John is not married.
Olin is home. Yeah, we saw in the video. You guys got that storage unit. I saw Olin doing the Olin run to get the person to come open the storage unit.
Oh, wow.
Robin, we
Gator calls have been
just
slow.
we went and helped Troy Sunday
Yeah.
out there, but that was it. And
That was a quick one. They didn't even need them.
right.
Yeah.
No, Tracy, an old shirt. The new ones will be on the Sunday Night Lives.
Oh, is this going to be the shirt of the week?
Wobble jog. Full-time reseller. What's up, brother?
Floater, somebody lied to you. I live in sin.
John, get married? That'll never happen again.
Chris
You're
has
already-
2 kids.
You've already done. Yeah, Chris has 2 daughters. 2 beautiful daughters. They're awesome kids. What do you get when you cross a rooster with a telephone pole? A 30-foot cocktail that wants to reach out and touch
Yeah, that
someone.
originally doesn't read cocktail.
I know.
That's funny, though.
John's always blushing.
No, I'm... Bad lighting. It's another one of my skull shirts.
Batman Mike's packing his... Dude, that's all you ever wear is skull shirts.
Actually, I think that was the one that you got the bird to rip up a little bit. Right?
This one?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay. Then you have a very similar one to that.
Yeah,
one.
without the little metal
Yeah, without the
Eyes.
piercings.
piercings on it, yeah.
Oh. Sorry.
Sorry to hear that, Terry.
Shout out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Rosie! What you doing, Rosie? We got rained out today shooting a video, so we said, let's just do a pop-up live. We'll have fun. We'll do some Q&A. And I can't believe that. Someone said, why don't you guys do Q&A? I'm like,
do.
we always do
Don't we
Q&A.
do that?
Every Friday Night Live. Well, it used to be Sunday nights, now it's Friday Night Lives.
What's up, Rosie?
We always do Q&A. Yeah, if there's, you guys ever have L's?
Full-time reseller, what's up?
Oh my goodness. Cool, thank
Wow.
you. Thank you, L's.
Thank you.
Rainy all day in Miami. Yeah, ton. You guys have heard
Yep.
of Ton Jones, right? Well, Ton Jones is from a TV show that started all the storage stuff. He's from Auction Hunters.
Alan Half and Ton Jones.
Yeah, Alan Half and Ton Jones. Ton Jones is a really good friend of mine. And I noticed on his Instagram, he was trying to get away with not letting me know. He had to fly down to Miami and film a thing for Air Force Guns, who he works for now. And he's just in and out because he's coming back later this fall or winter with his wife and kids. And his wife told him, so help me, if you go to Robbie's, don't even bother coming home. You're a dead man.
Yeah, Rosie, we got rained out, and I decided to annoy you in particular, and I was thinking about throwing up a quick little auction item just for you.
Uh-oh.
But we're gonna wait. But I've been back in my collection cleaning things out, guys.
Oh.
So Sunday will be good.
Yeah, Sunday will be really good. John brought over some more stuff, and we pulled some stuff out of our storage
Yeah, so there's a bunch
building.
of cool stuff.
And Harry, congratulations. And it's gonna be fun. But Tons was down in Miami filming. They were iguana hunting and fishing. And he sent me a picture of him holding a peacock bass, and I called him right away. And I said, "You're in Florida?" And he just started laughing. And I go, "You better get your butt up here."
Right, because peacock bass are not from everywhere.
Yeah, they're South America and Florida. And he goes,
Oh, what's that bar?
I said I was going to kick his butt. And he goes, "Dude, I can't come up. My wife will kill me." What's up, Sampire?
Peggy!
Peggy!
She said my grocery store gave me free pork chops today, so I'm passing the savings on to your animals.
Oh,
Thank
my
you so much,
goodness.
Peggy.
God bless you, Peggy. We love you. But Ton says, I can't come up. My wife will kill me, and she won't let me come back home. So Ton Jones will be up here this winter, and he said, I'll let you know when I'm coming, and you let me know the auction dates, because I want to go do a couple auction units with you guys.
That would be awesome.
Hey, congratulations, Sandbar.
What's MZ Crimson Lizard
I
say?
said Sandfire.
No, but
The black cap conure.
my daughter is getting paid to help me out. Awesome!
MC Crimson Lizard was asking how do you get a bird to stop tearing up your shirts and stuff.
Oh, good luck. Good luck. You know the best thing you can do with them is when they go to do it, you take your thumb and your index finger and you put it on their beak and tell them no.
Yeah.
And with a conure you can get away with that. Yes, Ton Jones.
Not Tom Jones, Ton.
Not
T-O-N.
Tom, Ton, T-O-N. Ton Jones. He's from the first original TV auction show. Auction Hunters.
Storage auctions. Yeah.
Auction Hunters.
Yeah. Storage auction wars. Auction hunters was the show.
Yeah. And he's the big guy with his head tattooed everywhere. Real nice guy. He's basically like a brother to me. It's him and I have been friends for
Oh, Jeanette. Hope you get some rain.
30
100
years.
degrees in Salem, Oregon.
Ooh.
That's all you can do, MZ Crimson Lizard, is just do that, and they eventually learn it.
Real.
But if they keep doing it, they're doing it because they like the attention.
John Weigel, hi. So I have a new miserable situation this week.
What?
I didn't even tell you, did I?
Uh-uh.
Lexi's in heat.
Oh.
So she's walking around the house, and we have all Spanish tile, and it's tan and white patterned, and she's just dripping blood everywhere.
Yep.
And every time I get the floor mopped back up, I get up and go do something, she follows me, and it starts all over again.
Yep.
So, 2 to 4 weeks.
It's
Usually,
it's not 2 to 4 weeks of
they
bleeding.
could be in heat in that long, but
Yeah.
a week, maybe a little
week.
over a week of the
a
bleeding.
week of bleeding.
So, my floor will be spotless.
Oh, that's for an extra vote.
That's for an extra vote, Sherry B.
Just wait another day.
Do the free vote. You can only do it once for every 24 hours.
Yeah.
Flutter, I tried that. She tore that off in a heartbeat, went to put another one on her, and I got growled at, bare teeth. She does not like the doggy diaper.
Yeah. J-Dog!
Ew.
Yeah, Shadowrunner not working.
Oh yeah, StreamYard can be a pain. For, like, we don't even know how to use it.
So
No, we can't use StreamYard here.
not
Because the
signal
service,
strength.
yeah, the signal strength isn't strong enough. We tried. But it's not fast enough. That's it. What did we do? We put puppy pads on, but then we always get our dogs fixed.
Right. Well, I didn't know her history either, so I was waiting for her to settle down. You know, because she was high strung because of her previous life, and I was just getting to the point where I was scheduling to get her fixed,
Uh-huh.
and this starts. So as soon as she's done, I have to wait 10 days,
Yeah.
and then she can be fixed.
I reached over near Olin's plate last night and got growled. I believe that. Olin will do that. Yeah, it's super easy to use. We just can't do it because of the signal strength.
So today was interesting. I haven't got to do that in a while.
What?
Before we got rained out, walking
Oh.
through the Gator Marsh like that.
Yeah.
Where do you guys see the video Thursday?
It's neat.
It's a cool video. It's cool. It's we're looking for all the nest in the Gator Marsh, and this year is so weird because Gatorland already has baby gators that are hatching, and then they've got some gators that are just now starting to build nest. And ours, we've got our nests that have just started. It's so weird. It's flip-flopped. Where is Sweet Cheeks?
Probably working.
Oh, she probably is. I forget, we're early tonight.
Yeah.
Because we were going to post a video, shoot the video, and I was going to edit it and post it, but yeah, Tebow likes anything.
Wendy, we were supposed to do the bird cages today, but in a downpour,
No.
not so much.
Not so much. That's what we were going to do. We filmed the Thursday's video first because we wanted to get that over with, and then we were going to film doing the birds for today's video. But then lightning started happening.
Crackle, crackle, boom, boom,
Boom,
splash.
and then all of a sudden we ran into the office and barely made it in time, and it started coming down.
Nick is saying he's heard many breeders here as well about weird nesting times this year.
Yeah, it's crazy,
And his
Nick.
Australian monitors were 3 months apart.
Okay, no, that was weird.
Must be global warming.
Oh
Anyhow.
boy. Gabe just yelled Sweet Cheeks, but she's not here.
No, it's because you said sweet cheeks.
Yeah, I know. If you guys got any questions, go ahead and ask them, and we'll get to them and answer them. John and Z are watching for them, and
Wendy, pure sugar right here. I don't know about this guy, but I would melt in the rain. I am pure sugar.
I thought you were vinegar.
yeah, you told us you were vinegar.
Yeah. That's just for you guys.
You're blushing again.
I did it to myself, though, at least.
Oh.
At least I did it to myself this time.
Man,
Okay, that's just weird.
Kimberly Mills, I'd float. I know. Well, no, their winter's almost over now.
Jeanette, the auctions are at 7 o'clock. Well, the live starts at 7 o'clock on Fridays.
And we do the auctions.
8:30, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
How much-
between 8 and 9 o'clock. It just depends on how long our live goes before that. We try to answer everyone's questions, and people, you know,
Mail time and
we do mail time.
Mickey,
We talk about our
42.
week, huh?
He said, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck at
Woodchuck could chuck wood.
42.
42, Mickey. 42.
Yeah.
that depends on the relative length of a hedgehog quill and how many of them stacked
No.
end to end it would take to
How
reach.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? 42.
Yes.
Okay.
It is definitely 42.
Yeah. Meaning of life there. So, yeah, 42.
Definitely. 42, Mickey.
Yeah.
Yeah, more like that shadow gray wolf, probably. Pretty sour pickle.
No, it's definitely not 3. It's 42.
42. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you don't know the answer to anything, the answer is always 42.
Yeah. Meaning of life.
So
Hey, Nick. How's all that stuff going on over there in the Netherlands? Are you guys getting any better?
No, it's 42.
42.
Yeah.
42.
Have you not seen Hitchhiker's
Yeah,
Guide to the Galaxy?
You guys, the most important movie to watch, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It'll give you the meaning of life.
yeah, there's no way I get out of work on Sundays too. It's one of my busier days. What lemur species is the most aggressive in the wild?
Ooh. Really, none of them are really aggressive because,
All depends on raising, really.
no, in the wild though. So that's not raising.
Well, I know. That's why I'm
they're
saying
going to
for
stay
lemurs.
away from you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For lemurs, it's really depends on raising. That's
Yeah,
it.
they tend to stay away from people in the wild because over there people have started hunting lemurs and eating it as bushmeat.
Yeah.
And the lemurs have learned not to trust humans now. But before, there were troops of black and whites that were friendly. There were troops of ringtails that were friendly in the wild. They just learn, that they get hunted and then not to trust humans.
All kinds of questions. Boxers or breeze? Family show.
Neither.
Neither? Neither?
From World War, yeah. Yeah, baboon can
Jeanette, trust me, it's 42.
Baboons are extremely powerful.
Yeah,
and
they could.
They could tear you apart easily.
Especially big males.
Like remove limbs.
Like,
Sue, it's 13 for how many rings are on a ringtail?
13 rings on a ringtail, lemur's tail.
How do you know all the gators and crocs get fed?
The crocs is easy because you can see them eat.
There's so few in the
In
habitats.
each habitat, there's a pair, and then in the one, there's one.
So
No.
Nick's asking what's a farmer's ward?
No, he was saying what the
The farmers' war over
That's
there.
how-
Oh yeah,
Over
over
there,
there.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that wasn't a question.
Yeah.
The
no.
government's trying to tell people that they have to cut their herds of cattle in half, and they have to stop growing so much food.
Right.
Yes, a skunk can drown in the sewers.
Oh yeah,
You just basically asked, can a skunk drown?
yeah, skunk can drown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like most dogs can swim, but if they fall in the pool and can't get out, they can only
They
swim
can-
for so long.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
So skunks do swim,
Oh yeah, they're
but
great
it's
swimmers.
like everything. There's a time limit.
Before the muscles
Paul
start. to fail.
Sorvino passed away.
Oh wow.
I saw that.
Leave it to Beaver, Wally.
Wally.
How to get the skunk smell out?
Tomato juice.
Tomato soup, tomato juice.
It's
or else
outside.
orange juice.
It's outside though. That's the problem because it's stuck in his sewers. I'm guessing.
Ooh.
You would have to call probably exterminator or something. or someone to actually go in and
Animal
grab it.
control. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can do the orange juice outside around it.
A quarter of the farms here they want to close.
Wow.
But they're on holiday, so it's peaceful. Yeah.
That is insane. And did you know the Netherlands is the second largest producer of beef in the world?
You're not wrong, Barbara.
United States is the largest,
Yeah.
and then Netherlands is the second largest producer of the world's beef.
If any of you have never been up north and experienced a moose,
Oh my goodness.
they are incredibly dangerous. They are America's answer to the hippo, like Barbara said.
Yeah.
They're aggressive for no reason, very territorial. If they have a youngin', forget it.
Moose are so cool though. They're so big.
Terrifying though. Seeing a moose charge is one of the most terrifying things.
I've seen them charge full-size trucks that stop to let them
Yeah.
walk away,
Yeah.
and they just destroy the truck, and then they just finish crossing the road.
Yeah. Yeah, they're so, you don't realize it, but when you see a moose and you're 10, 15
Oops,
yards away.
That was Wolf saying that, not Barbara.
Yeah.
It's intimidating. They are really, really big.
Hey, what's up? It just got.
Robin, have
Hi,
a great
Angie.
night. God bless you. Yeah, you don't get between a mom and
In
their
any-
baby and
Okay,
anything.
Any species, really. Are you going to see the movie Lyle the Crocodile, named after Gatorland's Lyle? Probably not.
Here, Shadow Grey Wolf, here's a bit of trivia for you. Did you know Lyle the crocodile used to live right here on this farm? I used to interact with Lyle all the time.
How is
I had him here for years and then sent him over to Gatorland. Kimberly Mills! Yeah, never blow your horn at a moose. When the horn, it sounds like a
A bellow, a challenge.
challenge to them.
How is moose meat, by the way?
I don't know. I've never
It,
had
done right,
moose.
it's good.
CPR 58.
I imagine it would be.
Have you ever had
similar-
elk or
Go have supper, brother.
I would say that.
Trust me, eating is better than listening to us.
Just by comparison, I would say it's probably like deer, but tougher.
not really? If it's like anything, any kind of wild game, if you know what you're doing and know how, I mean, if you stick it on a spit and put it over an open fire and cook it for an hour, yeah, it's probably gonna be tough.
Yeah.
But you know, people cook shrimp for 8-9 minutes, and crunchy is good, but shrimp should be cooked 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like anything. You know, people say bear meat is greasy.
CPR
you cook it
58.
right, it's not.
Okay.
It's,
Yeah,
yeah,
same with
Melody's
buffalo
saying
and-
it's much better than beef.
It's cleaner. It's healthier.
Elk is delicious. I've had elk.
So it's and John just said that's the same thing as moose.
It's similar.
Similar, but
Taste
So
wise,
if
yeah.
you've had elk, you have a pretty good idea what the larger.
yeah. Nick says I'm in the mood for barbacoa. Nick, so am I. I need a barbacoa salad.
Because you can't eat the tacos anymore.
Flamingo legs, 1,600 pounds on flamingo legs. Yeah, moose do have those small legs. Melody, I cook moose meat all the time. Bison is really good. It's really lean. John Weigel, thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you. John always has those huge prawns.
Okay, I actually did.
Mickey
I was
was-
just answering a seafood question right now.
Mickey was asking.
All the time.
Yeah, I just remembered something.
What?
Okay, what is you know, the one of the top predators pound by pound or pound for pound?
Pound for pound, what is the top predator?
Yeah, like that would eat the most. You know.
Oh, that would eat the most?
Yeah. Kind of, what is the apex predator kind of deal?
Apex predator are all your large predators. I mean, tigers, lions.
There's a reason they're all considered apex predators.
Because
They
they're
generally
top of
don't
the food
sit
chain.
well at that, and they generally don't stay in the same environments.
Okay.
So they're
Well, alligators are apex predators.
they're apex predators to their locations. Like an African savanna lion is the king of the
Savannah,
king of
yeah.
the king of the plains. But if you
Indeed.
take that same savanna
Adventures
lion
with the
and you put him in the jungles
Hudsons!
against the Bengal tiger, then who's the
But-
top? Yeah,
But who's the
And
tops
the-
apex predator on the planet?
No.
hippopotamus,
I'm saying pound for pound, which is
the most dangerous.
yeah,
Humans.
Humans
okay. In the I was going to say
in the animal kingdom.
Yeah, in the animal kingdom.
Humans. We're in the animal kingdom.
So
I could just leave right now if you don't
So-
let me finish.
so excluding humans, start it right.
Okay, excluding him. It was the answer was spider because pound for pound they eat the most. And
Oh, they do.
Yeah,
A spider does.
Yeah.
That's very true.
yeah.
But are they an apex predator? So
In the insect world, they are.
In the insect world, they are an apex
are.
predator.
Yeah.
Because they make it, they hunt. They make a web, and
Yeah.
in a way, it's hunting, but they're actually waiting for the food to come to them.
Adventures with the Hudsons. What's up?
Oh, Debbie, I love elk.
Nick saying killer whale.
Yeah.
Interesting perspective, but
But pound by pound, it
Mickey's saying they haven't seen me eat.
again pound for pound, it is spider though.
Yeah, I believe it.
I would say as far as various habitats go, it would be dependent on where you are in the world for
That is
that
true.
apex predator. I mean, what's an apex predator in the Arctic Circle? Polar bear.
Yeah. The spider's there.
What's an apex predator in, you know, Borneo?
It's tigers.
Tigers. India.
Tigers.
That's right.
Yeah.
And lions. Because believe it or not, I love when people see a liger and they go, that's wrong. People should not crossbreed lions and tigers. That is not, it doesn't happen. And I'm like, before you speak about animals, learn a little bit about them. Because there is an area in India where there is lions and there is tigers, and they do crossbreed. So yes, it is a liger or a tigron is a natural occurring cat species.
Gators is for Louisiana.
Yeah, Louisiana would be gators. Florida, we have black bears, we have
Panthers.
I would
panthers,
say
we
it's
have.
more panther than.
It just depends.
Alligators. You know.
They're all considered apex predators.
true. Well, okay, orca or killer whale because both are technically the same thing. It's just
It's a dolphin,
yeah, it's an adopted name.
Yeah.
Like that we gave it.
right? Well, I think orca is a Indian name, isn't it? I think Indians called them orcas.
A native name.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I will break you.
you'll never break me because I've got friends that are Native American that say we're Indians. Just give it up. Quit being politically correct with me, Robbie. We are an Indian tribe. And then other people will say, no, they're Native American. So it's just,
You know, some people got offended at the Redskins or the Braves, and some people didn't. It's
right,
just
right.
is it the garfish for Louisiana, or is it the gators?
Gator is
Okay.
Garfish are more reclusive and don't generally attack people.
Well, yeah, Barbara said that.
Harry, octopus is not nasty. You're crazy.
Oh, I love octopus.
Especially raw.
Oh,
Yes.
I love octopus. Those raw baby octopus.
Yep.
Sushi. Oh,
Mhm.
that's so good. I like bear meat. Bear meat tastes good.
Angela, hi. But everybody says
Okay.
bear meat's
Good night.
greasy. We used to hunt them when I was a kid. Never found it greasy. It was always my mother knew how to cook it though.
Yeah, ours was never greasy. Good night, Samfire.
Hagfish?
Hagfish. I don't like hagfish. That's that
I gotta look
really
that up.
smelly, rotten fish, right?
I gotta look that up.
That's the one from Sweden that they bury and then they let it rot and then they dig it up. Pat, thank you very much for the kind words.
Huh. That's a hagfish.
Oh, it's like a lungfish.
Yeah.
Huh.
Angie Harover. Robbie, I'm Cherokee Indian. You can Indian or Indian. I can't even say that word. Indigenous.
Yes.
You got it.
Heck,
Hey.
Indian is in our tribal name. We don't care about the whole naming bit. Most of the time, it's an honor. See, I'd have to agree with you, Angie, if Indian really, it's, I don't know how to use my words and explain how, like, my brain works, but it's, I've got friends that, like I said, they're Miccosukis that are like, no, we're Miccosukee Indians. And I'm like, okay, sorry. And then John always corrects me and says Native Americans. And it's, I don't know. I know if I was Indian, I'd be like, call me an Indian. Because I'm Indian. Kimberly Chess, what's up, sweetheart?
How confusing it would be if, like, your mother was from India and then and then your dad was Native American, though.
Oh, that would be really confusing.
Would you be an Indian?
I guess you would be an Indian.
Yeah.
Because you'd be half and half.
Yeah.
That would be confusing, though.
So, you know what?
Exactly. Angie said, just don't mix us up with the Indian from India.
You know why I always give you a hard time?
Cherokee Nation
Why?
citizen.
'Cause I
Native
can.
American is
Fair enough.
fine, but everyone born in America is a Native American. To teach
Mary, hi.
teach his own. I agree with you.
I give him a hard time because I can. We are definitely not politically correct around here.
Yeah, we are the furthest thing from politically correct as you will ever find. Except for maybe Archie Bunker. He's a little bit more politically incorrect.
I don't know. We all suffered some Dane damage.
Sandra,
Okay,
you're...
no one got the joke.
Wait.
I never heard of a John fish. You?
Sandra, no. You're Aboriginal? Aborigine? That's from Australia. Cherokee Nation here.
Nick got 25 pounds of wild cow. Camping at the smoker. Nice.
Yeah.
What?
Nick got 25 pounds of wild cow from his niece's fiance. He said he's been camping at the smoker for the whole month.
Oh my goodness.
Smoking wild beef. Nice.
Kimberly's phone is acting
Hi,
up.
Kimberly. Jane, hi. case nobody said it while I was away.
Mimi!
Ew.
Yes, from Canada. Okay.
I'm going to actually go do mammals real quick.
You're going to start the mammals?
Yep.
All right, that's awesome.
So, ironically enough, not that I look like it, but there's Native American or First Nation blood in my family too. And that's the Micmac out of the New Brunswick, Nova Scotia area of Canada.
Ah.
And they are considered Aboriginal people.
Oh, really?
Yes.
But aren't Aboriginal...
Not. It's not a term unique to Australia.
It's not?
It is not. That's where it's most commonly associated and used, but you'll hear it. I mean, I've heard it in reference to African tribes too, being Aboriginal people.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know enough about that. I don't know where Kimmy is.
Mimi, hi. Yeah, saying Aboriginal or First Nation. Sandra's saying that she's from Canada.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what...
I'm just catching up now. I had to take a restroom break.
Rob, you're not kidding. All this adjusting stuff is too much for me. It's... Because I never mean anything offensive when I speak, and unless if I want to be offensive, I'll be offensive, and you'll hear cursing. But
Right?
But me saying stupid things, that's just me.
Do you read that? Melody Kenyon saying you hear about the 27-year-old man's pet boa strangled him.
What?
Cops came and shot the snake, took man to the hospital, but he died of complications from being strangled. Where'd this happen, Melody?
Where was this? I didn't even hear about that.
I usually hear about stuff like that.
In Pennsylvania. How big was his snake?
He must have been drunk and passed out because 27-year-old grown man. My daughter's 14 and easily handles a 7.5 footer. Hers.
Yeah. In Allentown, 18 foot. So it's the only way it's a boa is if it's a green anaconda, that big.
Hi, Joan.
Because the other ones that get that big are pythons. The
Oh,
only
okay.
boa that gets that big is a green anaconda. Canucks. Dude, my whole family heritage is from Hungary, and back in the day, before they called white people honkies, they called, like, where I grew up in Ohio, Parma, Ohio was a large Hungarian area. Parts of Cleveland had large Hungarian populations, and they called us all honkies because it was it was short for Hungarian. But I never took offense to that.
It's just people adjusting to the times.
Yeah.
It takes a while. Ignorance is easily started. It takes a while for it to be weeded out. That's all. Harry, Sunday night.
We're kidding, Mickey. You're always hungry too. Amy, it always happens. It always happens.
Wendy said her family was called Bohonks.
Bohonks?
No, you're not lying, MZ. Dig it, Crown Fund, Cracker, yeah.
Yeah. You know where Cracker got started?
Right here.
Right here in Florida.
And it was a lifestyle. It wasn't like it was a way of life.
Yeah. Florida Cracker was the guys who rode the horses and cracked the whips.
Doing the cattle drives up the
Up and down the
peninsula, yeah.
peninsula there. Pennsylvania Dutch, yeah. Yeah. Julie's, I married a Florida cracker. I married a Florida native. They call people born in Florida crackers too. So Z's a cracker, and Cass and Piper.
Flutter says she's going swimming and getting
Get
her
her
lures
lures
back.
back.
So if you have to go back in the water to get your lures, there's no way you can keep up with me fishing.
Yeah.
Might come
Adrian,
back in with fish on them.
We Irish and called funny names too. I'm an Italian New Yorker.
Oh, that's a double strike. Kidding? Two leaves.
What would
Strike
that?
two.
What would that be? A wop from New York. See, there it.
See, it's, yeah, right. How can you outfish me if all your lures have to be fetched out of the water? No, just shush, Flutter. Just shush.
See, it's not. That's the thing, Kimberly. A lot of people aren't prejudiced when they're saying it. Like, my dad used to joke around with his Italian friends, call him wops all the time, and they call him a honky. And
It was just back. It was like
back
the
and forth.
greeting.
Yeah, it was. If you guys if there's people who get offended by things here in the United States, don't ever go to Australia.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Don't ever go to Australia.
Or the UK for that matter, because they're pretty blunt and straightforward. And, you know, there's words that we use here people find extremely offensive. And just I can't use them here, but conversationally in parts of Europe, that's just like calling you an idiot.
In Australia, you know the C word that
That's what
women hate?
Yeah, that's the one I was referring to. That's the UK as well.
Dude, in Australia, my friends were like, "You bloody C, how the hell are you?" And I'm like, huh?
It's a greeting. What's up, you bloody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
But you do that here, and you're like...
Cheryl, yeah, it's definitely not a boa constrictor at 18 foot.
Yeah.
Definitely not. It's got to be some type of python.
Heinz 57,
Yeah.
Heinz mixture, yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong, Tully's. That is a friendly term.
It is. It's a term of endearment over there.
Nick, you should see our curse words. Netherlands is as straightforward as it can get.
Right? And say that's how Australia is too.
A lot of European
they
countries
curse
are like
worse
that,
and if you whine about it, they will tell you to 2 tablespoons of concrete and harden the F up.
Yeah, right. So we have another saying too. Put some D-bab on it. Don't be a...
Yeah.
Yeah. We just go like this. Here, I got a whole vial of this for you. You want some D-bab?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lisa, it's understood, but you know, we're just talking about commonalities that people take offense of. It's... People are too sensitive. That's the... Shonda, how you doing?
I know, Lisa. Yeah.
Can't be lucky, Flutter, if it's still in the water without a fish on it. Come on now.
Hello, Shonda. It's funny though, Lisa, because like you hear that word over there so much, and it's crazy. And then what's the comedian you have over there that does the 2 tablespoons of concrete and
Harden the, yeah. Kathy, how you doing?
Harden the F up. Kathy! Yeah, I don't take anything offensive. No, I don't. Debbie!
You know what I'm offended by? Seriously? Overly sensitive people. I find that offensive.
Yeah.
Because then I'm supposed to what? Change who I am because you can't handle a word?
Yeah, Lisa, it was so weird. I remember the first time I went to Australia, and I was just like, people,
You're like, what?
what did they just say? And then you hear it again, and then you hear it again. It's like, oh my goodness. Cool, Els.
Yeah, Barbara, it all depends on the individual, but nobody does it trying to be insensitive, I don't think. I know plenty of Native Americans who are fine with Indian or, but some, you know, I try to stick to people's preferences, so
I know,
that's why
Kathy.
I
We haven't
correct
seen
him.
you in a while. Yeah, there's just, I don't know. I will never claim to be politically correct, and I'm not also not the most well
Sorry, Wolf.
spoken in English, but I'm just me, and I never mean anything by it. If I meant something by it, you know I'm meaning something by
Right.
it.
So there's definitely tone of voice, inflection, state of mood. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Sandra, you're not far off. Those words do become common and have no real meaning.
Yeah. The one word I don't use is the N word because I don't, it doesn't even mean what they've made it into. The definition of it isn't even that.
Right.
And I just don't use that word. The saying is tuck, tuck.
Angie said, so get swamped, you never say no.
Never say no, Angie. Yeah, Tully's doesn't cuss. She's an Italian New Yorker.
Right. Oh, you're not wrong, Dan.
Yeah, it's why, Dan, it's why we're having a shortage of tampons in the United States. Lisa. Yeah. And so many of them say it, Lisa. It's
So why are they running around calling each other ignorant or stupid? Because they've assigned a different connotation to it, and that's the
yeah.
problem.
Need a lot more man ponds. Too many snowflakes nowadays.
We don't need more man ponds. We need a lot more man the F up.
Yeah.
Really. Too many of these people crying and screaming and kicking their feet, throwing tantrums when they don't get their way.
It's so true.
It's right up there with everybody makes the team now. Really? Go to a tryout when I was a kid. Half of them left the first day crying. You're not going to ever be good enough to be on my
Kathy,
team.
the
Go.
wolves are awesome.
Oh, Kathy, it was such a fun time with the wolves.
They were just so cool.
Yeah, that's a big one, else. That's happening here too. A politician now said a human with a uterus instead of a woman. But now, there's a lot of people in this country who believe there's actually 57 genders, so we could do a whole rant about that. We'll just move on.
Look, there's 2 genders, male, female. And if you don't want to be a male, get changed to a female. If you don't want to be a female, get changed to male. I don't give a rat's behind. Do it, but you're either still male or female.
Lisa, as soon as we can get the habitat up for Simba, that's hopefully the next project or shortly thereafter.
Yeah, the wolves will be after Simba.
And I can't wait, so I'm really in a hurry to get everything done, but we got rained out today, so.
Oh, peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. Thanks, Teresa. I can't eat cookies.
We can, Z and I will enjoy them.
That's like saying there's race wars. There's one race,
The human race.
and it's the human race. We're all human. Each and every one of us
I
are
turn you
human.
inside out, we all look the same,
Yeah,
right?
I hate the race war thing.
Harry, I was thinking about how to finish the fence in my backyard to make it an enclosed cage and bring the wolves home early. But, it's just not. I'd have to fence in the front yard for the normal dog, and it's just too much work. I have a big yard.
It's going to be cool, Lisa. It's going to be cool. Oh.
Crumble cookies delivered. MZ Crimson, I hate you.
Oh.
I want crumble cookies. Robbie can't have any.
Dude, I've already lost a lot of weight. I'm losing my belly now. And it's awesome.
I think I'm finding it.
Exactly, Shadow Grey Wolf. No matter what it boils down to, we are all God's children.
That's it. Jeanette, it was awesome.
Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you.
Mimi, yes.
Yes.
When you back to the doctor?
I have to go next week and do my blood work. Then the week after, I'm back to the doctor, and I'm actually back a week from this Friday to get my colonoscopy. So I got to do that. And then go from there. I feel healthy. I really do. Just normal pains and everything. I've been so active my whole life. I've done so many things my whole life. So my body's falling apart. Yes, it hurts. My knees are bad. My elbows are bad. My rotor cuffs are bad. And just, I'm not getting anything replaced. I just live with the pain and go through it. And, my fingers cramp up. So I do as much vitamins as I can. And now somebody got me hooked on the beets. And I do this every day. Speaking of, I got to do my second one now. Z, will you grab me a bottle of water, please?
Huntsman Pixie says, hey, Robbie and John, I'm reading that the Tiger King legislation is coming up. Any provisions for you guys as far as habitats or sanctuaries?
Yes, very many. It's stupid. These are stupid provisions, and they got to be voted down. If they're not, big cats are going to disappear from the world. And just remember, people, think wisely. When you go to vote on this, or when you guys are all raising stink about people keeping exotic animals as pets, when their habitat disappears, they disappear. And when they disappear, they're gone forever. So I'd rather see animals in captivity, so generations of kids can enjoy seeing them and not just read stories about them. And listen, in a perfect world, I agree with you. We'd have a lot more habitat and everything where these animals could live. But it's just not that. And you can't change that.
Yeah, and it's not just big cats either. It's every animal.
It's all kinds of animals that are disappearing at an alarming rate. And primates, look at Madagascar. They're hunting the heck out of lemurs now. And, you know, people make such a big stink about animals in captivity. But, yes, there's always going to be
people doing it wrong.
People doing it wrong. Just like, guess what? We drive cars and there's alcohol in the world. There's always going to be drunk drivers. Always. And you can't punish the masses. You have to take each individual case and treat it as that. And you know, I get stuck in such a hard place because I'd love nothing more than no animals being kept in cages and everything. But the fact of the matter is, it's an impossibility. And zoos and private individuals should have the right to keep these animals. I got so many mixed emotions about that. It gets me so worked up, and I always in conflict in my brain with myself over that. You know, yes, you can sign the petitions more than once. There's plenty of petitions out there. You have this crazy wackadoodle lady who's from Tiger King, Carol Baskin, who, yes, did kill her husband because he was going to leave her. And she used to actually breed cats and sell cats to anyone. And now all of a sudden she's holier than thou, and she wants all this stuff passed, and she wants to be able to keep cats but not let zoos have cats. It's like, wait a minute, what just came out of your mouth? And she's a wackadoodle. And yes, there's lots of people in the world like that, but there's a lot of good people in the world that keep and breed these animals and ensure that they live a long, healthy life. And just, you know, I started working for a guy when I was 15 years old that did the animals, did exotics, did tigers, lions, leopards, jags. I used to bottle feed all those. Baboons, chimp. My uncle brought a chimp over to the United States from Czechoslovakia when I was like, I guess Steven was 1 year old, so that would have made me 4. And our chimp went to Cleveland Zoo because my mom said, nope, after one day of the chimp in the house.
They are rambunctious.
She said, I'm not having 2 kids in diapers.
Beth, how you doing? How do we plan to move the lemurs to their new enclosure?
What we'll do is get them in the boxes, in the
Night boxes. Well done.
animal shift boxes.
Yeah.
All I got to do is put a bowl of food in there and they all go in. And just a big one, and then we'll move them down. It's just, you know, it's the thing with animals in cages, as long as they've got a big enough area and multiple animals, they're not by themselves. That's the thing. Or if you're having one in a cage, you got a cage right next to it with one right there so they can touch each other, they can do that. I can't wait to get a bigger cage to get Louie in it and then try to put introduce baby,
Do that troop.
and then do another female in there, and start a new troop with those 3. That'll be really neat. Deb, it went back to the cattle wranglers, the cattle drives. I bet, Angie, I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't do that. They've already ruined, things that I used to do. I've told you all before, a lot of these shows that you see on Nat Geo Wild, Animal Planet, of nature shows, a lot of that was filmed right here on this farm. And they still use footage that they filmed here 12, 13 years ago, and
As stock
14,
stock video,
15
yeah.
video years ago. It's stock video where they used to call me up and say, hey, we're going to India. Okay, for an example, there was a show called Serpent King, and it was about king cobras nesting in the wild, and they were going to India and filming a female king guarding a nest. And they went over there, they found a nest, and they got a little bit of footage over there. They called me up and they said, okay, here's the scenario. So I brought in 12 king cobras. We had a huge film table outside, and we put king cobras on the table. We built a nest, and the king was going through it and everything. And it looked like it was over there in India. We had a fog machine where we put smoke out on the table so it looked like early morning, the fog coming off the ground. And you'd be amazed with all the stuff we filmed here. There's so much, there was so many episodes of Deadly Dozen, of Brady Barr's adventures, of different, where they say they're in different parts of the world and they're actually right here on our farm filming those snakes. Because if I have those snakes, they can get beauty shots, close-ups, they can get all kinds of footage. We did flying snakes. They rented a lift where it took me 70 feet up in the air, and we had the flying snakes on a branch, and I taped a branch to the edge of the bucket and a flying snake on there, and the flying snake jumps off and glides down to the ground, and they got the shots of the flying snakes flying through the air that way, and my guys would grab the snake as soon as it landed, and then we'd bring up, do a different one, so they got several shots of it. And that's how a lot of those nature shows are made, because you can't just go out and find those in the wild like you used to be. Flying snakes are super cool, Huntsman Pixie. Really, really cool. They flatten out and they glide through the air. But we did it at 40 feet high, and it just wasn't high enough. We had to rent another lift that went 70 feet up. And it's scary, 70 feet up in the air on one of those little buckets.
It's scary up there.
Oh gosh. Dude, every little breeze.
The bucket sways and
Yeah.
bounces up and down. I love that stuff.
I was harnessed into it, and I was still like this.
Yeah, so that stuff doesn't bother me.
No.
People think, how can you jump out of a perfectly good plane? Me, I'm like, lots of times.
Me never.
But, you get to a point, honestly, when you're skydiving, and you've been in an airplane, like a commercial flight, and it just looks like a giant patchwork quilt.
Yeah.
I've literally done the halo, what they call them in the military, halo, high altitude, low opening, out the back of a cargo plane with an oxygen mask.
Nope.
It looks like you're just jumping into a bed with a patchwork quilt.
Yeah, okay.
Seriously. I mean, that's how your brain registers it.
Oh my goodness.
So.
Oh my goodness. There's a lot of stuff here that we want to get done and be able to teach people about stuff, because you can read about animals all you want or watch something about animals and you may think it's cool and you're going to learn something, but I'll tell you right now, you'll retain it better if you see one in person and you get to touch one or do something like that. You know, that's the most amazing thing in the world. That's what got me hooked. When I was, I think I was like 8 years old the first time we went to SeaWorld in Ohio. It was, believe it or not, one of the original SeaWorlds was in Geauga Lake, Ohio. And in Aurora, right by where I grew up. And as I got older, I used to go there all the time. But when I was like 8 years old, there's actually a picture on my Facebook somewhere, my Swamp Brothers Facebook, where Steven was in a stroller and I was there. I had a yellow sweater on and all. I was one of the kids picked out of the audience and taken up to the pad where Shamu swims up on.
Right.
And I had this big tongue just go bloop, cover my face.
Nice.
And I got a kiss from Shamu, and that was probably one of the first things that hooked me into wildlife as much as I am involved in it and
did you read
have a love for it.
Tulee's comment there?
What?
I can read it. I'm just going to have to change the word. She says, hubby just saw a meme that said marriage, because your crappy day doesn't have to end at work. That's
My
funny.
day's not crappy.
Mickey, I register things just fine. Really just don't give a darn most times.
What was wrong? What did Mickey say?
He says, Mr. John, sir, your brain may have a registry problem.
Why? What did he say before that?
That's when I was talking about jumping out of planes.
Oh, I know.
And it
That's
looks
what
like
I say.
It looks like a patchwork quilt from that altitude. It does. Yeah, sure. No.
Wackadoodle.
Rock-a-doodle-doo, huh?
Yeah, Huntsman. I've had snakes that are awesome, and they just want to be held. You know, when we did the Green Mamba video with the Wildlife Wednesday, the albino berm right under there, everybody's like,
staring. Oh my God.
why does it keep going up in the glass? Because it wants us to take it out.
Wants to come play.
It sees us right there, and it loves being held. So it wants to come out. And that's why that snake always does it. Oh, hopefully you guys do get some rain. Terry, what's up? It's dark out here, Peggy, and it's only, what time is it? 7:30.
Yeah, it's pretty gloom.
It's been like that all day.
Hi,
since
Terry.
1 o'clock.
Amy says her boa likes to sit on the back of the couch and watch TV.
Yeah.
My daughter's Durmals likes to pretend it's a belt. Wrap around her waist and then just come up and head over the shoulder and just stay there all day.
Yeah. They'll just hang out on you.
See, Carrie agrees. She understands. She says, I got you, John. I got pics from in a plane, and it does look like patchwork. You know, the farmland here, the forest here, different colors.
God. Patchwork, really?
Yes. It looks like a giant patchwork quilt. You've looked out the window and seen it.
Of course I have. I just look for landmarks.
Yeah. When you're flying over the flyover states, you don't have landmarks. You have patchwork.
Jeanette, God bless you, and lay down, get some rest. But don't get caught in that bed too much. Get up, shower every day, and try to be active as much as you can. Because if you let it take over, that's when the bad stuff happens. You got to keep your strength up and keep moving and stuff. That helps you get better.
Get outside in the sunlight and walk. Even if
On
it's just
Saturday
around the
mornings, I
yard.
watch this animal show called Oh Baby. What is that? I believe it looks like patchwork. I believe it does, but my brain doesn't think of it that way. I'm just looking for cool things. Yeah, don't lay flat on your back. Always sleep on your side.
Yeah, well, if they, every branch of the service has its own functions, and the Air Force was great for getting us there. So we always loved our support units. But like I said, everybody had their specialties. Not that many people actually are allowed to jump from planes.
Yeah.
You go to school for it. It's like a special school qualification. You know, and that's not near as scary as rappelling out of a helicopter. You know, 150 feet on the ground on a big thick rope, like 3-inch rope.
I've rappelled off
And
cliffs.
as soon as you're out the side of that helicopter, what do you have right there? Rotor wash, and it is strong.
Yeah.
You think, oh, I'm just going to fall and land 150 feet. But yeah, there's worse things than skydiving by far. Hang gliding is one of them.
Z-Dog is in the kitchen preparing food for the animals. He was here for a while with us, but then he had to go start the animal food.
That's awesome, Barbara.
Oh, wow.
Huntsman, you're not wrong. That's a definite perspective adjustment. We are tiny to this planet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Z-Dog cutting food, wolf. Yeah.
Don't do ropes like that. I love doing the rappelling. I've still got rappelling harnesses.
You use a harness?
Yeah.
I don't have time for that.
Well, I've got a couple friends that were.
I used to free climb, so.
No, I used to free climb too, but when we'd go out there to rappel, we definitely use a harness.
No,
In California, out in the
I could show you some tricks out in the desert.
desert, in Box Canyon and all. And then Chris, the one guy I know, we went out on Lake Apopka with him. He's a SEAL. That guy is a bad mama jama. And he's just a little guy. But him and the two other guys that were with us one day, holy smokes. 2 SEALs and 1 Ranger. Those guys were bad to the bone.
Yeah. And I laugh because I used to teach hand-to-hand combat to that part of the military. Yeah, you're talking about some really bad dudes. Somebody always went on your side in the situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. And the one guy who was with us is Chris Helmsworth's bodyguard now.
Really?
Yeah. And he also bodyguarded for Will Smith in while they were filming in Africa.
Yeah, that's the
He
kind
did
of,
that one movie in the desert.
Yeah.
Out there. He was Will Smith's bodyguard out there. Those guys are bad to the bone, dude. They're unbelievable. And there's a bunch of those guys around there. And then my one friend Travis, who was a ranger, that was a bad mama jama, and he got killed, I think 2 years ago. His son fell off a boat they were just family boating. His son fell off a boat, young child, and he dove in to save his son, and another boat hit him. He threw his son out of the way, and the other boat hit him and killed him. And he gave his own life to save his child. And I was like, Travis was such an amazing person. He's the one who made the plaque for me that we got to fix.
Oh yeah.
He was
Terry,
such an amazing person.
We are in the process of financing and acquiring the 4x4 lumber for the cages for the lemurs.
Yep, that's it. We're waiting for the price to go down a little bit.
It's crazy.
Because it's so high, and it is steadily coming down little bit. And hopefully in the next couple weeks there, we'll go get the 4x4s and start putting up the caging. We're going to put up the back fence first and the side fence, and leave the front open so we can get in and out of there easy with equipment.
Cages.
And put up the cages, then we'll put the front panels on. So it'll be done here pretty soon. That's all we're waiting on. We've got the wire, we've got
it budgeted. It's just trying to fit a little more into
got the
budget.
money for it. It's sitting there just waiting for it to come down a little cheaper. You got to remember, when we first started this, the price of everything was so far down. So we budgeted $20,000 is what we budgeted to do the whole enclosure area. And by the time
past year and a half went by.
Yeah. It just went skyrocketed
All the way.
price. The price of the wire, we paid triple what we would have paid, but you got to do what you got to do. And so now we've got the money sitting there. We're just waiting for it to come down a little bit.
Yeah, that's it too. It's mostly because of fuel prices, transportation costs. All right.
Oh man. Let's see. Man, oh man. Yeah, Adrien, it's we lucked out and found the wire at triple the price. Most like Spar, they're a farm supply store, hardware store. They were 6 times the price they were. And we got lucky and found it at triple the price. You know, it's weird to even say that. We got lucky and found it at triple the price.
Yeah, that's funny too. It would be cheaper and faster to grow your own lumber.
Yeah.
The comments.
Yeah, you're not kidding, Abnormal. The price of lumber has just gone through the roof. The price of everything, really.
I always remember my safe word is banana boat.
Banana boat.
Mickey says, right, buy a mill and do it. Yeah, it's getting that bad.
It is, and then it's getting really bad. You got places in the world like the Netherlands telling farmers they can't
stop raising this or growing that or
yeah. It's.
I mean, they're bulldozing crops and wild livestock right here in this country into big pits.
Well, there's people buying up farmland everywhere
with no intention of farming. Bill Gates is one of them.
Yeah,
buying up farmland. He's not a farmer. So I don't know the end game.
What are they up to? You know, it's funny because everybody used to. I say it all the time. Socialism doesn't work, and it offends people, but I don't mean to offend you. I'm just talking from experience. I grew up in Hungary off and on as a kid, and I saw communism. And socialism is communism. No matter what pretty word you want to put on it, it's still communism. And now you're seeing it in the Netherlands. They're telling you, everyone told me last year the Netherlands it works perfect in the Netherlands. Nick even said it.
Right.
And he said our taxes are a little high, but it pays for stuff. And now what's happening in the Netherlands? They're telling you can't farm because the government wants to control your food source.
Right. Mickey said it. They're making people dependent.
Yeah. You got to depend on the government.
They're going to give up more of your rights.
That's
so they
what
have
they
more
did
power
in
and control.
Hungary,
Yeah.
dude. Then you end up with bread lines, food lines, and everything.
And then you get a rebellion or a civil war because it gets to that point.
It's just, it's insane. I wish we could change back time to like the 70s and all that. Terry, it's not just there. It's everywhere, buddy. It's called greed. It's called greed. It's these government officials are just greedy, and it's all of them. It's not just Democrats. It's not just, it's all of them. It's Republicans. It's Democrats. We got to find people that stand up for people. And you get this Nancy Pelosi thing going on now.
Been in politics forever and done nothing useful.
And her husband is a multi-millionaire because of stock market. So you're going to tell me that she didn't tell him anything that was going on? Oh, the government's going to buy Teslas. Oh, let me go buy stock in Tesla. Right. All of a sudden, he buys stock in Tesla. How do you explain that? And no, we never had pillow talk. Shut up.
Right.
You never talked about that to your husband. You're a liar. Oh, this company's going under. Get rid of the stock.
3 days prior to the announcement. Yeah. It's like 50 million barrels of oil through whose company?
Yeah.
To where? I mean, really.
It's all these politicians, these greedy politicians wanting to control the world. They want new world order so they can get richer. And you guys in foreign countries, don't let it happen, because countries should...
Anywhere we can keep it from taking hold is better for the planet.
100%.
Barbara, you said that is also wrong, Robbie and John? Kind of trying to figure out what you're meaning on... We definitely don't want to be offensive to anybody with our opinions.
Yeah, it's just our opinions.
It's very much a take it or leave it, and we don't harp on this stuff long, but we just went off on a little tangent.
Yeah, it's just because I just remembered I saw that Nancy Pelosi thing, and it's just...
Yeah, okay, I got you, Barbara. Wouldn't be the first time this government did that.
Dude, you got to remember, guys, when I grew up as a kid, going to Hungary, there were military on the streets everywhere. There was tanks, there was military with machine guns, and it was all communist. And I saw what that was. I saw bread lines, people getting in line when I was a little kid, people getting in line for bread once a week, going to the bakery, and the bakery releasing bread to the people. I saw that. I grew up with that. And it's not a pretty sight.
And it's not just food, too. Look at heating oil.
Look at going to a doctor.
Right. You can't get heating oil, so you're taking the train and spending what little extra income you have to go out to the country to gather, because you burned all your furniture that had wood in it.
Yeah.
And then you're going out to the country on trains and bundling up wood and bringing it back and using all your income for trains. It's happened. People say, oh, that doesn't happen. It has happened.
It most certainly has. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
My back teeth are floating.
Well, it's getting late. for
Let me
for
go to the
Tuesday,
bathroom
too,
and
so.
then we'll.
Yeah, Terry, just like rationing in the wars, you know, you couldn't get anything, and or you got one box, a little box of food, and if you had 5 or 6 kids, you had to find a way to stretch it. Yeah, Els, you're not wrong, because things can turn around. So, you know, we don't try to soapbox too much here on global issues and stuff like that. Sometimes just things are so prevalent in the news that we can't ignore it. It gets a little bit tiresome to not say anything sometimes, but we try not to dwell on it. We still like to be out here with you guys and have fun. So, I don't know. We've been on here for a while though, and I've got weeknight things to do. So I think when Robbie comes back, we're going to probably wrap it up in the next few minutes. So if you got any other questions or last minute things, get them out there.
You know, John, it just came to me. I'm going to the bathroom.
I don't know what want to. You know, do I really want to know what just came to you while you were touching yourself?
I think it's. I love doing the animals so much because I don't have to deal with reality.
The politics, the maneuvering, the corruption, the BS.
Yeah, I have to just take
The
care of my animals.
agendas. It's
But
just.
now the BS is affecting me because they're trying to pass all these laws where you can't keep animals.
Yeah.
So now it's dragging me into it. It's crazy. It is crazy. But
No, that one didn't make me blush. That's actually literally the lighting in here. If I move over. This is not my normal chair, that's why.
and you go over backwards.
No, if I change my position in the light, the coloration on my face changes. I don't have the shadowing from the hat. The hat, it changes.
Terry,
Uh,
yeah, but the problem is, Terry, I love people.
I don't.
I love people because I love teaching people about my passion, and anyone who's interested in animals, forget it. It's my wife hates taking me to the store with her because people will still recognize me to this day from Swamp Brothers, and they'll come up and ask me an animal question, and my wife is like, just keeps going with the cart because she knows it'll be 20-30 minutes of me sitting there talking to them. And I love people and I love animals, and I love sharing my passion and showing people how cool animals really are.
Yeah, Teresa, you're right. That is the wrong kind of people to own animals. The ones who don't know anything about them or can't afford them.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. And it's because of them we get
Betty
flooded
Boop!
with more animals.
What's up, Collier?
Betty Boop!
Collier's up.
I think, Collier, what's up? Toolies, did you get me Betty Boop's address?
Good night, Angela.
Good night, Angela.
So, who sent you the beats initially and got you hooked on those?
On these?
The beats. Grace Washburn, $9.99 super sticker. Thank you, Grace.
Thank you, Grace. God bless you. High five. I don't remember who sent me the beats. Someone sent me the beats, said try this. And my doctor told me I had to eat beets. And then someone sent me the beets powder.
Right, that was just complete.
They sent me the Super Beets one, and I couldn't find that at our Walmart, so I got Total Beets.
Probably pretty similar.
And it's a similar thing. I read the ingredients on here, and it's exactly the same.
So, does it say anything about helping lower cholesterol?
Um,
Because Safari Lover's been asking, and we're trying to figure out who to ask.
what helps lower cholesterol? Cheerios does. Honest to gosh, Cheerios
Whole
does.
grains.
Whole grains, sunflowers, almonds.
Not the pistachios and cashews. And
Pistachios, cashews do too, but not as much
They're
because
like-
they have some fatty in them.
It's like shrimp. Everybody thinks you can lower your cholesterol eating shrimp. Cholesterol, peanuts, and cashews are bad.
They're not bad. My doctor
They're
even
not
said
going to
they're
help
not
you bring
bad.
it down.
They do help you bring it down, but not as fast as sunflower seeds. And
Yeah, see, I've always been taught the opposite. Like, if you have high cholesterol, don't eat shrimp or cashews.
that's not true. My
Yeah.
doctor said that's not true. He told me to eat fatty fish.
There's a difference between fish fat and the fats and proteins and meats and nuts.
Yeah, I want to see how high my cholesterol's never been high, but
Neither is mine, so I don't. Really
I don't.
My blood pressure can run a little bit high from time to time, but it's strictly pain related. And when I say high for me, I'm like talking 90 over 108. My blood pressure is usually about 68 over 100 or
Recently-
96. But pain will drive your blood pressure up continuously.
Yeah. Yeah, pain does, and I found out nicotine does too.
Yeah, it does.
They took my blood pressure. They're like, "Are you feeling okay, Robbie?" I'm like, "Yeah, I feel great. Why?" And she goes, "Your blood pressure is through the roof. You've never had high blood pressure." And I'm sitting there going, "I don't know why. What the heck?" And then she goes, "I'm going to give you a couple minutes just to relax, and I'm going to take it again." And when she walked out, it dawned on me, I just put those nicotine patch things in because I'm trying to quit smoking, so I'm using these ons. And I just put these in before I went in the doctor's office.
Have you gone to the reduced nicotine ones yet? Have you cut it down?
Yeah, I've cut it down some.
Because that's one of the good things about that is you can lower the amount every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And you can literally wean yourself off. Anyway,
Yep.
2 hours. Got
All
things
right.
to do.
Yeah, we got things to do, and you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the love and support. There's Z-Dog. He's back.
Yeah, just in time too.
Just in time to say bye.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
I just got back inside.
Did you?
Yeah.
Is it still raining?
It's just drizzling. I had to move a branch.
Oh.
That fell, yeah.
Oh.
Els.
Els, €2. Thank you very much. Let me see. Els, hold on.
I think so, but I'm not entirely sure. I think she means the old ones. For the skull and stuff like that.
No, she just bought some other stuff.
Okay.
We're see.
Speaking of other stuff, you know what?
Oh,
We have to auction some more of those
Yes, Els, I got
the
it.
rocks and crystals.
I got it, honey.
Wolf,
Thank you.
Thank you. You take care too.
yeah. In other words, your wallet there, we're auctioning off.
My wallet, yes,
Yeah.
pretty much going up in the auction.
Yeah.
So, never mind. They'll see it all.
Tomorrow is Wildlife Wednesday. We'll get a video up for you guys tomorrow. And then Thursday's video is what we shot this morning. And then what is ooh. Ooh. Oh my goodness, guys. Guys, I love you guys, but
Got food waiting.
my wife just sent me a picture of a plate of food. And
Later.
that
He's
looks
calling.
delicious.
Adios.
Oh my goodness, that looks so good.
All of you guys take care. He's off in DJ land.
But
Tammy, you're not my favorite anymore. Tammy sent all the crystals and rocks, right?
Oh,
I love Tammy. Tammy is so incredible.
I'm trying to go on vacation. All my vacation money's going to go into buying stuff.
Tammy is so incredible. That oh my goodness. But then again, all our subscribers are incredible.
You're all awesome.
You guys, make sure you go watch yesterday's video with Z-Dog and John with the wolves, and then me with Simba. And make sure you hit that thumbs up on it, and make sure you hit the thumbs up on here as well. You guys, we love you. Get swamped, share your passion, and random act of kindness.
Spread the channel and vote.
Yeah, spread and vote for Kimberly. Don't forget, vote for Kimberly. We need to get her.
Launch
in
this young
there.
lady's career.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be so awesome if all of us could help her
Open
get
her yoga studio.
open her yoga studio, and that'll launch her modeling career.
Right.
Yeah.
And she is a young lady that will do a lot of good stuff with it. Trust me.
That's one of the things I admire, though. The modeling is a means to an end. She
Yeah.
wants to be a yoga instructor with her own studio. That's
Yeah.
what the modeling is working towards earning.
And her and I were talking about the yoga thing, with that she wants to do groups and do it for autistic children and for free.
Right.
She is such a caring person.
She was telling me about that too with the special classes. I mean, obviously
Yeah.
she's gonna have regular clients.
She'll have regular clients, but then she wants to offer her services at no charge to like families that are in need of help,
Right.
that have autistic
As
children.
a therapeutic
as a
need.
therapeutic.
Yeah.
And I love, because we do that here for autistic children. We let them come through, their parents bring them through for free, because the animals is such a big thing for an autistic child. And to me, that struck a chord really hard with Kimberly. I was like, oh my God, I love this girl. She's awesome. That is so cool. And that's why I push so much for her to get this. I want to see her succeed in this. I want to see anyone succeed in anything they want to do and they're
Right.
passionate about. And she's
Jerry
passionate.
Montero, hello. $5 super chat.
Jerry!
So that's just it. You know, we support people who are
Thank you.
pursuing their passions.
Yeah,
That's
that's exactly it.
isn't that what
And
it's all about?
That's it. We all should support each other, and
Harry says, "See you let John in all the time."
yeah.
I am definitely special needs, Harry.
Definitely. You guys, though, take care. Get swamped. Share your passion. And random act of kindness. It goes a long way.
Love you.
And we love you guys. Take care. See ya.
See ya.